This ought to be fun. Somebody's at least taking care of the filters. Blower's on the other side. Man, that wheel is dirty as crap. Which can be expected. Thermostat 70. Good old applied air. Just got done talking to the customer. They said it does run. It just struggles more than it used to. Said the outdoor unit runs too. I'm gonna suspect, because of the way of all this looks, we've got a refrigerant charge issue. I mean, the belts aren't awful. They're worn, but just with the age of this thing, I'm gonna suspect I'm gonna find something outside of these new belts. These look a whole lot newer than what's on there. I think those are new belts. Okay. I'll leave those here. Maybe we'll use those here later. Let's get outside and see what we got on the condensing unit. Good old RAUCC. I played with one of these yesterday. I missed a screw. Well, circuit breakers are on. That's a good start. I might not have any bad compressors. We got sight glasses over there. That's saying, I'm just reading my tag there. We added charge to it. That was 2018. Everything's still, so these are my compressor contactors. Somebody's marked them circuit 1, circuit 2. So we got 3 compressors per. Had issues apparently. There's all my tattletales. I can't tell if they're tripped. They don't really look like it. You got lockout relays on these. And then our condenser fan contactors. So, let's turn this guy on and see. Probably pop a few of these panels, see if we got any oil or anything, see if we can see any noticeable leaks, but I'm sure it's gonna be the compressor looks in rough shape. Sure, it's probably gonna be the evaporator. So see, these compressors all look original. There's not too many times you find them like that. Condenser coil's got a little bit of junk on it, but actually doesn't look too bad. Some filter dryers there. I'm assuming that's suction dryers that have been removed. Don't know. But there's your first stage. So we'll see if we can bring this old guy back and maybe get one more season out of it. We're gonna have to do an evaluation first. There's a little bit of oil on that valve right there. Customer wants to know a roundabout price. He didn't want to throw too much money at this old thing. He knows what he's got, so. But I think with a little juice, this thing might run again. So blown fuses, first stage, condenser fan motors. You got fan motor locked up. Not shorted to ground, but it locked up and blew the fuses. Ran all of those fuses and fan motors are good. One of them sounds like crap. We got bearings going out of it. Haven't tested these yet because I haven't put fuses back in, but I'm gonna have to disable that fan and at least cover that hole temporarily until we can figure out what they want to do. Got new bolts put on. Haven't hooked any probes or anything up yet, but let's turn her on and see what happens. Got a call for cool 1, cool 2. Just put new belts on and that was a nice smooth startup. Nice smooth startup inside. Let's see what happens out here. I think I talked about on the last one, but there's a pressure switch on the back, actually on this type. It's on the other side to bring the fans on. I got that one covered right now. And she's gonna be low. That stage is running and fairly normal. I think this stage is okay. This one's gonna be way low. Oh yeah, my liquid line's cold. I got a nice warm liquid line up top. We're gonna have to throw some gauges on that guy. The other one may be flashing a little bit, not terribly concerned about it. We haven't even kicked fans on. We do have some pressure on this stage. I don't see any leaks. This is a discharge line. I don't see any oil anywhere else, so I'm going to suspect that's probably a small leak. Otherwise I'd have oil everywhere. Evaporator's probably leaking. So I'm going to put some Nylog on that, get it sealed up nice and tight, and then see what customer wants to do. This is a split system, so there's no weight factory charge. That guy's kicking ass just one stage right now. Just loosen that cap a little. So as that would come on, the pressure increases. It is leaking. We're going to seal it up real well and see if we can stop that leak at least. Truck's a mess, guys. Don't judge me. We got some liquid gold. Guesstimated starting with 60 pounds. We got a fan motor, so let's get to it. Motor in and wired, secured. We're gonna get all this crap cleaned up. Get some charge in this guy. Alright, so starting, got measure clip hooked up, starting on the high side. I'm going to dump what I can. Clean our hoses. I'm going to dump what I can in the liquid side. See what it takes. See what it takes here, and then we'll put the rest in the suction. But it had 60 psi on it. It's going to take every bit of I'm guessing at least 50 pounds. That's why I got 2 jugs. So we'll see where we get. Progress report. We're raising pressure. She's still taking it. We got about 20 pounds there. This thing's 25 years old, so we'll see how she reacts. We're ready to add here when we need to. I am flowing through my dryer. I got condensate on all sides, but you can see my sight glass. So I'm putting liquid in there. We'll let her finish up over there, and then we'll start this guy back up. Still condensating like crazy. There's a lot of humidity inside. This is a warehouse space, so we'll see how she looks. Still got to give me a big pipe clamp because I can't get on the main line, but I got the first tee off that suction line there. Should be good enough. I doubt it's going to be perfect anyways. We stalled out about 23:12. We're going to switch over to the suction line. I've said this before, but when we're done, we're going to make sure the king valve is cracked, because this pressure switch is the fan cycle switch. So you have to be cracked so you got pressure there. And this is a good chance when you got set up like this to check your analog gauges. So we got Measure Quick hooked up too. We're going to see what my probe's reading and what my analog gauge is reading. See how accurate I am. So let's get switched over and get this thing turned on. Dumping into the suction line, so we're going slow. Let this tank empty out and we'll flip over to the new one. If I have any refrigerant left, we'll dump in this second stage as well. Splashing just a little bit. Our new motor, rated 1.8, we're 1.7, so I'm happy with that. I'm not terribly concerned about the others. We'll probably get a compressor amp draw. Amps. See where that gets to when we get charged in it. About 70 pounds of refrigerant, so we've got stage 1 running, clear sight glass. I got 10 degree subcooling. Superheat's high. The load in the space is pretty high now, at least the latent load. Low suction. We probably got airflow issues. Restriction, TXV, blah, blah, yeah. So we might have a expansion valve issue or airflow issues, but regardless, this thing, startup was done in '96. Shout out to that guy, D-Dub. He must have get a good start up. In 10 days, this thing will be 25 years old, and we got it running. So I got a little bit of refrigerant left in that jug. Just kick stage 2 back in. It's going to be on time delay. So once it kicks in, I'm going to dump everything else I got in stage 2, and because it already satisfied and cycled off stage 2. So we'll see how it does. Maybe they'll get another year out of it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the support. I'm going to get all this stuff cleaned up, and y'all know what to do. We'll see y'all on the next one.